Now similarly, based on this, if I ask you that minus 3 minus x square, minus 3 minus x square, let I am expressing it something like y is equal to how, what, minus 3 minus x square. If I now ask you find the minimum value, of y, what will be your answer? The value of x square can never be negative, right? Since the value of x square, I can write down in its solution, I'll write down, since x square is always greater than equal to 0 for any real value of x, right? So since x square should always be greater than 0 for x taken to be any real value, so therefore y minimum will be equal to minus 3, right, when x square will be 0, because see, for other values of x, if you start taking the permissible value of x square as positive, if you move 0 onwards, 0, 1, 2, 3, you can see when being it is minus 3 with minus x square, right? So think when it is y is something minus 3 minus, like when x square is itself 1, right? When x square is itself 1. So what will it be? So will it be when I take x square, when x square being positive value 1, so it is minus of 1, it will be minus 4. When x square will be taken, my 2, that is because being x square is positive, it is minus 5. When x square will be taken, minus 3, x square is 3, x square is itself 3, then what will be, it is minus 6. Then as we are increasing the values of x square as positive, this is coming in a different way. The results is coming in a different way. I asked about the minimum value. So see, what will be the answer? How will you give the answer then? Are you getting me? Are you getting how we are getting confused? Primarily we thought that taken x square minimum, we will get the minimum value as we did it over there. Apart from x square, the other part was plus 4, which is positive, right? So that means more you put the values of x square, being x square was always positive, and the part of negative sign with the positive means this is negative quantity will keep on increasing as you start increasing the value of x square. What can be the maximum value of x square? Who can tell me what can be the maximum value of x square? Maximum value of x square can be infinity. Maximum value of x square can be infinity, isn't it? So therefore corresponding minimum value of y will be negative infinity. Maximum value of x square can be positive infinity, being x square is always greater than equal to 0. So maximum value of x square can be positive infinity. So when you keep on increasing this positive part, I am gradually increasing it, see. So overall value, being it is minus with that positive, minus of minus is overall negative value is increasing. So definitely minus 4 is less than minus 3, minus 5 is further less, minus 6 is further less. So more we increase x square here, more we get the decreasing y, yes or no? More we get put the increasing value of x square, more we get decreasing y, yes or no? Now if I make one expression little bit different than the last what we have learned, let it be an expression like x into x plus 3, this is going to be greater than equal to 0. Now tell me x into x plus 3 is greater than equal to 0. Let me to practice more on this, and after that I will go to further variation. Yes, x into x plus 3 greater than equal to 0. What is your response? See, I am doing it. First of all, the first one is simply given x, and the product of these two are 0. That means one factor will be 0 and another factor will be x equal to minus 3, right? Only x is given means that factor will be 0 and other factor will be how much? Minus 3, because x plus 3 equal to 0, so that will give you minus 3. So your two root values are, one is minus 3, 0. So which one is smaller? Minus 3. As we are talking about the product should be greater than equal to 0. So that implies x should be less than equal to minus 3 or x should be greater than equal to 0, right? Is that okay? If I now give you next question saying that it is 3 minus x minus of 4 minus x, that should be less than equal to 0, then what will be the permissible answer? What will be the interval of x? Okay, again go back to this. So see that in normally we write x plus something or x minus something as one factor, right? So here nothing is there. That means I mean like this step is concerned as it is given x into x plus 3, right? That is greater than equal to 0. So simply if I make it x minus 0, for example, that is x plus 3. I mean like to match up the format part is concerned. If we want to understand comparing the general format in which we are used to make the argument. So nothing is there with x as a factor, so that means x itself a factor. So I can simply make it x plus 0 or x minus 0, it hardly matters, right? So that's why I take this is the one factor, so x will be 0, right? Ultimate each factor need to be 0. So here x itself alone, so that's why x is 0, and other factor is the in bracket x is arranged with plus 3, so x plus 3 is 0. Is it okay now? Fine. So now next do this one, that 3 minus x into minus 4 minus x. Our learning is totally based on when both the linear factors are made x positive, where we keep x positive in both the linear factors such that the corresponding quadratic rearrangement shows that x square term should be positive. Here in both cases x is appearing with the negative, but we are comfortable or used to in making the argument with x part positive in linear factors, right? We are comfortable with x part keeping positive in linear factors, whereas we are getting x as negative in linear factors. So is it going to confuse you? What you can do, if you take minus 1 common from both the linear inequations, then obviously you go back to x positive, right? From both the linear factors you can take minus 1 common, yes or no? You can take the negative sign common. Yeah, so can I make it something like this? From the first part, if I take minus common, I can write down it is minus 3 plus x, right? And again in the second factor, if I again take minus common, I can write down 4 plus x, isn't it? Overall inequation sign is less than equal to 0. So ultimately I am getting 1 minus here, 1 minus here. So minus into minus plus again. So this becomes x minus 3 and it becomes x plus 4. So we are going back to x positive in both linear factor. We don't need to change the sign convention now. Is that okay? So the roots are clearly, zero factors are clearly available now. In one case x minus 3 is 0, in another case x plus 4 is 0. So what are the root values? When x minus 3 equal to 0, so x equal to plus 3, and when we make x plus 4 equals to 0, so x equals to minus 4, isn't it? So the root values are minus 4 and plus 3. As the product is need to be less than 0. Yes, Divine, you are correct. Are you correct? So that means root values are minus 4 and 3. Minus 4 is a smaller value, 3 is a bigger value, greater value. So we can make the argument x should be lying between minus 4 and 3 to satisfy this inequation. Yes or no? Now I will ask you one interesting question now. For example, x minus 3 into x square plus 2 x minus 3 into x square plus 2 that need to be positive. First tell me, x square plus 2 itself, can it be ever negative? Correct, all of you are correct. Being x square plus 2 is concerned, the overall value of this expression will always be greater than equal to 2. This expression itself can never be negative, right? This expression can never be negative because x square itself is always positive, or minimum it can be 0. Even if you consider the minimum permissible value of x square as 0, then also we get the overall value of the factor 2. That means this factor is either 2 or more than 2. This factor can never be negative. So now our overall argument is the product of these two need to be positive, out of which if I get this is always positive, if I get this is always positive, right? That means the second another linear factor x plus 3, to make it equal to 0 or positive, so that means x minus 3 should be greater than equal to 0. Because x square plus 2 can't even be 0 also. X square plus 2 can't even be 0 also. X square plus 2 will always be positive. Minimum value of x square plus 2 that can be plus 2 itself. So that means x square plus 2 is 2 or more than that. So that's why overall expression to be 0 or more than that, it is the linear factor x minus 3 need to be either 0 or greater than 0. So that's why x minus 3 should be greater than equal to 0. So solution will be just x greater than equal to 3 will make this inequation satisfied.